Good morning. There's a bridge over the Tye River. Pretty spot. Seen this bridge on a few videos. A little shaky. So here's the deal. What I'm hoping for is about a 9.5 mile round trip up Priest Mountain, which is actually behind me. Let me get over there. And it's up that way. The forecast for today was for really nice warm temperatures and no rain. It's 45 degrees right now and it's raining slightly. So I'm hoping all that clears up. I didn't bring a raincoat because there was no rain in the forecast. So we'll see. I'll go as far as I'm comfortable going today. And if I don't get all the way up to the top, that's okay too. It's still good to be up. So the car is actually parked over there where I was just looking. I just wanted to see the river. So I'm going to turn and go back that way, and it's going to be a day of climbing. I'm at about, I think it's 934 feet here. The Priest is 4,000, and that's over a span of about 5 miles. So let's see how this goes. Let's go hiking. Maybe 100 yards or so up from the lot. Real pretty creek running down there at the bottom. We're working our way up, or working my way up. And there's somebody up in front of me that doesn't seem like he wants his solitude, I guess. So I just stopped to admire the scenery and give him some room. Anyway, we're just climbing. And paralleling the stream all the way up. Came up that side. See the white blaze in the tree right there? Just over that little tiny rise over there is a little patch of ice. I found it with my backside. No harm, no foul though. So I'm hiking 51 minutes, 1.3 miles. So hardly setting any speed records. And the guy was behind. I see him down there now, but he did pull over and let me pass. I think I was walking particularly hard, but that's all right. Well, a couple miles to go to the top. We'll keep working. See you. So, getting higher. Driving in, it was wild because you could see this cloud layer, fog layer, and pieces and parts of mountains over it. So I'm not sure if that's where I'm going to end up or not, but kind of cool walking in the misty mountains, right? Anyway, I say that a lot, don't I? Anyway, carry on. So I don't know how well this will show up. Still climbing. There's a shock. Right. But I don't know what mountain that is over there. It keeps, clouds keep coming in and out. And it'll show up for a while and then go away. Kind of cool. Anyway, see, I said it again. Stop. Working on our way up this hill from that way. And headed that way. It hadn't been a whole lot of like straight uphill. It's just been just gradual climbing along the side of the hill with the occasional switchback. Let's continue. Hello. Thought I'd show you this. Hadn't changed much. Same old thing. Taking a sit down break. So I'm 2.7 miles into 4 or something, so I've got a little ways to go. If I'm looking at the map right, I think it's going to level out. There's not too much in the way of switchbacks left, but I want to show you what I'm looking at up here. And we are What's interesting is that the clouds are getting closer. That fog there is getting closer. Now, I don't know how much longer I'm going to see much of anything, but that's creeping up on me. And that mountain I showed you earlier is still there. It's still in the clear. And over there we'd be looking west. I don't know how far we can see from here. I don't know, look when I get home and see what I can figure out. But anyway, that's what I'm looking at on my break on this here rock. Anyway, checking with you in a little bit. Alright, so slight change in plans. First, I don't know if you can see that mound through the woods. I think that's the Priest Summit. So it clearly has some climbing to do yet. But here's the deal. I don't know if you can hear. Wind is really picking up. I'm a little out of it. I'm out of the wind right now. But look at all this. Okay, that's not real recent. But there's a lot more here. Broken off branches, fresh blowdowns, and there's twigs and branches all over the trail. Let's take a look at that. So I hacked down a little bit after that break on the rock, and frankly, got a little spooked. Got a little uneasy. I'll say a lot uneasy. So I thought, you know, the smart thing to do, not risk my noggin. See, look at that. That's pretty recent right there. And that's the trail. So this tree fell right across the trail. So in the interest of, I want to be home tonight. I don't want to be in the hospital with a concussion or worse. I'm headed back down. So now the advantage of coming up 2.7, almost 3 miles, climbing, I get to go down 3 miles. Has its own hazards, but a bit easier. Anyway, anything interesting comes along, I'll let you know. There's an example of what I'm talking about. This was here when I came up, so this didn't just happen. But that's a pretty recently snapped tree. The trail continues on the other side of this tree that's laying across it. So, like I did earlier, just pick my way through it. But this whole area is blowdowns. Some new, some old. So, safe thing, head on downhill. Hello. Now working my way downhill. So saw one other person coming back. The guy that I started following when I first left. Sure, I slept then. Did run into him. Talked to him for a minute. He was going just as far as that overlook. And then that was his turnaround point too. There was a woman coming up and like bright pink tie-dye, so you definitely see her. But so it wasn't what I wanted out of the day, but I learned I can climb 3 miles. Just learning to be slow and steady. Made me think, my very first underwriting manager, Rebecca, we were golfing with agents. First time she and I golfed, back when I did golf. And she told me after a couple of holes, she goes, "You golf like you underwrite." Well, how's that? She goes, "Well, you're slow and deliberate." She did clarify she thought that was a good thing. So I was thinking about that when I was climbing today. just to be slow and deliberate and steady. Manage my pace and not worry about how long it's taken me to get up the hill. Also deliberate with my breathing, with using the poles for leverage, watching where I put my feet. So the idea of being slow, steady, and deliberate on the climbs works just like just like golf. So it's almost noon. Only been out 3 hours. Should be back home 2 o'clock, 2:30. So, but a good day to be out. You know, I started off worried maybe I was going to be not warm enough. Just got my lightweight hoodie and a dry fit t-shirt underneath. But, oh, I'm more than warm. Definitely that. Well, I can see the car down there, down the parking lot. Let me turn you around and see what. That's me. Oh, that's what I see. Parts of the trail really rough. Parts were almost like a county park. Just real wide, leaf covered, smooth as could be. Coming down's a whole different approach, a whole different set of muscles. So, anyway, thanks for being with me today. Enjoy, hopefully, and see you soon.